Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2017 Kingston Christmas Parade. I'm Tony Brown, and along with
TERESA NICHOLS.
We're here again, Teresa, after several years. Still got another one, but what a beautiful night for a Christmas parade.
Perfect. The good Lord has blessed us. No rain, no wind, no snow, and just cool, crisp temperatures. I love it.
And we want to say a special thank you to ROANE State Community College and Matt Waters for coming and doing our production and being our producer tonight, because we've changed things around just a little bit. We're at a new location.
We are.
In front of Buddy's Barbecue. We want to say a special thank you to NEAL, the manager here at Buddy's Barbecue, for allowing the city to use the front of their facility. So we appreciate their hospitality.
And we've got a huge crowd here tonight, Tony.
And it may be we've always had big crowds, but we've never been able to see them.
That's right. We couldn't see around the corner from the old courthouse, but this is great.
But again, this is the a production of the City of Kingston and the Kingston Parks and Recreation. And the Kingston Mayor is Tim Neal. City Council members and Vice Mayor is Randy Childs, Tony Brown, Don White, Tara Stockton, Stephanie Wright, and Sarah Humphreys. Of course, our City Manager is Mr. David Bolling, and our Parks and Rec Director is Mr. Rick Ross. And we want to say a special thank you to Rick and all his staff. They have done an outstanding job, and that's Eric Clark is the chairman, Tara Stockton, Keaton Heathcoff, Josh Igo, Karen High, Ruth Thompson, Sue Collins, Paul Rogers, and a new addition this year, Mr. Sammy Frog.
And I had the good fortune of working with them, most of them that are still serving, several years ago, and just put in a lot of effort to organize this parade, and so we really appreciate all that they do.
And our first parade feature tonight will be the City of Kingston Police Department, who always leads the parade. And again, we're in a new location, so you'll be able to see down the way, and hopefully everybody's going to stop and wave at us and perform in front of our judging stand, because the judges are located to our right, and they'll be judging the floats and the entries as they come by.
And as we always said, we would rather be announcing these than having to judge all these great entries.
That's exactly right. So here comes the Kingston Police Department and one of their new black Explorers. Looks like they've got some family members. 'Tis the
season for hope.
Looks like the assistant chief in that particular vehicle, Caleb Strader.
I like that. Everybody in the crowd always likes the candy, but sometimes they run out and get a little too close to the vehicles.
Yep. The next person coming through in the red pickup truck is the Chief of Police.
Hey, Chief. Merry Christmas.
And his daughters are riding in the back. I hope they've got on pants that don't have holes in them.
They're throwing out quite a bit of candy, and I know the crowd appreciates that. Next we have our an old Jeep, but still from the City of Kingston, driven by...
Now this is an Humvee.
Humvee.
Yeah, that's one of those military surplus vehicles that the city has got.
And right now we are fortunate to have the Flag Corps BSA Troop 101 carrying our flags proudly. Good group here, and their scout leaders. Appreciate all of them.
And coming up next is the Grand Marshal for the 2017 Kingston Christmas Parade. And I'm able to call him my friend, Mr. Frank Neese, who retired in October after 44 years of dedication to the Roane County and Kingston area. He was a banker. He's been in leadership Roane County, the board of directors for the Chamber, and the Rotary Club, Boy Scouts, Kingston Century Club, Kingston Optimist Club, and Babe Ruth. Frank and I have coached many a ball game together. Frank at the bank.
Frank at the bank, a huge community leader, and we're so tickled that he was able to retire this year. And now we have a great entry. This is the Bill Inman Wounded Veterans, and it's a guided deer hunt of Roane County with a bunch of flags. They're throwing us candy, and you can't say enough good things about our veterans, and past, present, and future, and we appreciate them being here tonight.
Corey Tippins of Kingston, working with the wounded veterans for the past 6 years. He works with the vets in fishing and hiking and deer hunt and many other activities.
And now we have the Tri-County Chapter 26 is Disabled American Veterans. They're located in Oliver Springs, and it's a nonprofit organization. They help veterans receive what they would need through their Veterans Administration. And these are faithful individuals. And look at this. We've got a plane.
Jet fighter.
Okay, thank you. And a tank following behind it. It says, "Peace through strength." What a great saying.
And
Thank you.
There's Omar Cox, who's very active, used to be the vice mayor of the city of Oliver Springs.
Yeah. And he's in a Ford and with a bunch of flags, American proudly in the middle. And now we have a U.S. Army truck, Jeep, sorry, following behind, and the drivers have got Santa hats.
And coming up next, the vehicle is sponsored by Jerry Duncan Ford. We have the mayor of the city of Kingston, Mr. Tim Neal. And again, run over those council members and mayors again. Tim, in his first year, in his first term as mayor, and of course, Randy Childs is the vice mayor. The council people are Tony Brown, Don White, Tara Stockton, Stephanie Wright, and Sarah Humphreys.
And here comes our chief of the fire department, Willie Gordon, and Councilman Don White in a Kawasaki diesel Polaris, right?
Yes.
Vehicle.
You did good.
Thank you. Willie's been our chief for many, many years, and can't say enough good things about Willie and all the Kingston Fire Department.
Langsford's out in Crossville provide these vehicles for them. And here comes David Bolling, the city manager.
Our city manager.
And his son and daughter in one of the all-terrain Kingston rescue vehicles.
And here comes one of our fire trucks from the city of Kingston, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, just so you'll know, got a new fire truck coming.
Yay!
They're going to go down to Louisiana. It's being custom built, picking it up the 21st of December.
Awesome. What a great Christmas present to the fire department, but most of all the citizens of Kingston. So
there goes Mr. Arms Woody. And we appreciate
Woo, good arm.
We appreciate them coming out. They're the ones that set the lights up for us.
Hey, Tim. Merry Christmas. Here's our Tim Clark.
And then we have Sheriff Jack Stockton, trying to get him to stop. And Councilwoman Stockton.
That looks like a new vehicle they're in.
It is. That's a new Chevrolet Tahoe.
We need our sheriff and our leaders are always trying to make sure our county has the best in vehicles.
Right. Next we have Daryl Cook, and he is the person who is in charge of the school resource officers.
Yes. Got some good lights there.
Yeah, and they've got those strobe lights, and I cannot see the driver at all.
I can't either.
But another one of the Roane County Sheriff's Department units. Now the difference in these vehicles, if you see these brown vehicles out here, those are the school resource officers that drive those vehicles. And that particular unit, Sheriff Stockton and Mr. Cook have brought back the DARE program, and that's the DARE program vehicle that they'll be teaching to the middle school students in Roane County.
Great program. Looks like we have a little bit of a break, so I'm going to run down a few of our sponsors. And we appreciate all of the sponsors this year. So I'm going to start with Poor Boys Towing and Auto Repair, Rockwood Community Baptist Church, Lakeview Dental Arts, Griffin Insurance, SISCO Family Dentistry, All-Star Promotions, Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union, Ronnie Collier Auction and Realty, Auto Collision Experts, Roane Dental Associates, Kitty Corner Daycare and Preschool, Kingston Health Associates, Integrity Auto Sales, Service Master by Creative Restoration and Flooring, Leonard Griffiths East Tennessee Caskets, Rhino Auto Detailer Michael Jackson, Rockinell Rentals, ORUD, Browder's Ace Hardware, Blue Springs Marina, Southern Alliance Dance Company, The Cloggers, we got Cash Express, Caldwell Bankers, Jim Henry and Associates, Narramore Farms, Tri-County Roller Arena, Reflections Hair Salon, Sharon Brackett, Register of Deeds, and Annie Jones, Top Flight Tumbling. And now we've got County Executive Ronnie Woody coming up in a fancy convertible Mustang.
And he's walking giving candy away.
He is walking and giving candy.
And if you have any complaints or if you have anybody you want to talk to at the mayor's office, 717-4101. I know that number.
Merry Christmas.
And then we have Are You Litter Free, the mascot for Keep Your Own Litter Free. We have Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson pulling the new trailer. This is an event trailer that you can get, Teresa, for your event, your church groups, and things at your street festival. In that they will have everything that you need litter-wise. So, Mr. Ferguson got a grant to purchase that and have it dolled up. It's got Garby, who's in the back. And
so you can just call and reserve that.
That's correct.
Calling by Keep Roan Litter Free at 882-9782, and that'd be great to good recycling practices.
That's what it
in
is.
Roane County. And next we have Merry Christmas from Sharon Brackett, our Roane County Register of Deeds. And I was trying to think of how many years she's been.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Thank you. But she's been in the office for about
Several
25 years. Yeah.
And there's Wilma Jean.
Our Roane County trustee. She's always faithful to be in our parade. Merry Christmas. And I'm not sure. Oh, this is our robotics team, isn't it? Our Full Metal Jacket. And they work on robotics, 3D printing, and working with the manufacturing demonstration facility at National Transportation Research Center by UT Battelle, Oak Ridge National Laboratory. They work with them. However, you can support Full Metal Jacket here in Roane County. They always need financial support, and you can go and watch them, observe them while they're building their robots and practicing. So please reach out to them if you would like to donate. That's Full Metal Jackets at Roane County High School. They've been competing for 6 years. We got a good-looking float coming up here, Tony.
I'm trying to get caught up as you're doing such a great job. I'm getting those that we've already passed. And as in all parades, none of them are ever in order.
So, folks, bear with us. I think we have some Kingston football players here, possibly. Or a really good youth group.
That's Mr. Samples driving, so if I had to guess, this is the Cub Scouts.
Okay.
Just by who I see around it, if you can find the Cub Scout.
Okay. And our, the Kingston, is it Roane County Cub Scouts?
Yes.
Or Optimist Club?
No, not the Optimist, Cub Scouts.
So I apologize that we can't pull up that information as quickly as we'd like to. And here we've got a bunch of reindeers. Merry Christmas!
And this is the Kingston Girl
Scout
Scout
troop.
21096.
Tara Dillon is the leader. She has brownies and daisies, and I believe I was reading that this is their first year at Kingston Elementary. So please reach out to her, Tara Dillon, if you are interested in having your daughter or granddaughter join the brownies and daisies. I was a brownie once.
Were you? I wasn't.
I hope not.
Well, but you can be now.
I know. But in my day, you couldn't. Now, here's a good little trailer of kids. I don't know if they're still part of
the Brownie Scouts, maybe.
Okay.
But they can cheer, too.
Okay, here's our Kingston cheer team and our hoppers and cutters, all Kingston Yellow Jackets.
And this is part of the Kingston Optimist Club.
Right. And so they've been really successful this year. The Mighty Mites and the Cricket cheerleaders. The cheerleaders got 3 places, 1 in first place and 1 in second place competition. And I think the cutters had a successful year as well. And here are some more cutters. They're waving at us, riding on the trailer.
This looks like this has the football team on it.
Mm-hmm. Where we had
Hey,
the
guys.
cheerleaders before.
There's Mr. Walker.
And here comes the football hoppers, I believe. And it's not that cold tonight, Tony, so I think they're having a big time.
Oh, everybody's having a good time. They've got the vendors here and the music going. So all of them, they have figured out where the camera's at also. Matt is a popular guy this afternoon.
We appreciate Matt Waters from Channel 15.
Yep. The Critters coming up next. That's something that doesn't sound, the Critters.
I think it's crickets.
That's the reason it doesn't sound right then, doesn't it?
The Kingston Crickets. Also another football team. There again, there's lots of opportunities to enter your kids in these programs. Sign up starts in late summer, early fall, so reach out to these teams and get your kids involved. Great organizations. Right now we have our toddler Miss Roane County, and we've got several this year. And this is Pacey Brockwell. And she is going to be competing along with some other entries that we have coming up in April in pageants representing Roane County. So we're really very fortunate to have winners and little princesses and queens from our county representing us. And that was Miss Toddler, Roane County, United States, 4-year-old Pacey Brockwell. And she was the High Point Supreme winner. So how about that, Tony?
What does that mean? High what now?
High Point Supreme winner.
That has got to be, that's impressive just listening to that.
That's fancy.
But I mean, you have done those things before. We know all about that, don't we?
That's right. Here is SISCO Family Dentistry from Kingston.
Hey, I'm
Merry
telling you,
Christmas!
they're giving toothbrushes away.
Well, how appropriate. I love it. Good arm there. Good job. I think they're dressed like fairies and tooth fairies.
Tooth fairies.
No doubt. So.
Well, there's a tooth in there, too. See the big white one?
I do.
You got a tooth in there also.
I do that. So now we have All-Star Athletics, All-Star Promotions for all your printing and promotional needs. They're located there in Midtown, so reach out to them. To get T-shirts, yard signs, or whatever your promotional needs are, go see them.
882-8014.
That's Gil and Kim Barkley are the owners.
There's Glenda,
Miss-
G&G Gun Shop.
Hey, Glenda, Merry Christmas. What year is that vehicle?
Oh, it's got a machine gun in the back of it. That's all I know. I saw that thing sitting on the side of the road one day, and I thought, oh, man, what's happened to us here? Now, the RURITAN Club of East Roane County is the next group.
Okay, they're celebrating 30 years of service to Roane County in 2018. And their float is a family ridge to Grandma's house. They've got a horse and a sleigh and some trees, and it's a good-looking float.
Located off of Buttermilk Road, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they?
Yes, I believe so.
Intersection of Buttermilk and Highway 70.
Mm-hmm.
And again, a special thank you again to the Buddy's Barbecue for allowing us the opportunity to set up in front of their place. Just a great place to watch the parade.
So we had a Western Roundup at our church, Star of Hope Chapel in Wartburg, and we were able to pick up barbecue chicken and barbecue pork from Buddy's, and they took care of our needs. So if your churches have any festivals or need some good eating, come on down to Buddy's. They'll take care of you. Right now we've got Kitty Corner coming up, who is also one of our sponsors, I believe, Tony.
Kitty Corner's got, what, 3 locations? I know they've got one in Athens, got one here, and seems like there's one somewhere else.
And their float is entitled God's Gifts, and it's filled with their staff and their kids. or some of their kids. So it's a good-looking float. They've got presents, and they're saying Merry Christmas to us from Kitty Corner. I wanted to mention, too, while we have a little bit of a break, that the Christmas and Bazaar and Candy Cane Run and Hunt, which is sponsored by Kingston Park and Recs, is this Saturday, December 2nd, from 10 to 3 at the Kingston Community Center. And the cool thing is, it's free admission. You've got all kinds of crafters. You can come get Christmas presents. So feel free, Tony, to go by and get my present.
Okay.
And then the run for all ages is ages 8 to 12. It starts at 11. It's a 1-mile fun run with prizes of candy canes and medals for the top 3 places in 2 age groups. And there is a cost for that.
All right. Now then.
Yes.
By the time they see this will have already been over. So we need to tell them that it's December the 2nd.
Yes.
So that they will know that when they watch this replay, this is going to be playing after December the 2nd.
Good point.
So
this Candy Cane Run, which was sponsored by Kingston Park and Recs, was held on December 2nd.
There you go.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Well, I didn't want anybody, when you said it's this Saturday, I didn't want anybody to see this and show up and not be there.
Well, I said December 2nd. But
Did you? Well, see, I'm not paying any. I'm still trying to roll off. We've got us. Hey, these are the most comfortable chairs I've ever done.
We've ever had.
But they're on wheels, and our platform is kind of tilted, and I just can't stay up here.
But I think this has been, weather-wise, best night and setup.
Yeah.
We got good lights. It's great.
Hey, I've done it in the rain, in the snow.
We had that one big wind that one year, blew out a little bit of a transformer. We had a little break there.
Oh, mercy.
So we've been.
But again, a great crowd here tonight.
It
and
is.
If you're watching us on Channel 15, they're going to be playing it several times. And then I think they play it on Christmas Day, too, back to back to back. So if you miss it once, just stay tuned to Channel 15. And Matt and his students do a great job. Rose State preps these kids with a 2-year plan, and then they go on to a 4-year college and get a degree in broadcasting and communications. A great career to get in. And Matt tells me that he teaches 2 days at Rome State, and then he's got a couple days out at Cumberland County at the new facility out there. So
Right.
Rome State, people don't realize, Teresa, what an asset Rome State Community College is to this area.
Absolutely. I'm a grad. And we got a great president, Chris Whaley.
Who was a grad.
Yes, I was in Roane County leadership with him and Chris Mason and Wade Cresswell. Pat Lett, who's going to be in this parade with Rockinell Reynolds, also one of our sponsors. Who else do I need to name from our class? We had a really great class.
Well, I was in with Chris's brother, Scott.
Okay.
What everyone looks for, of course, is I don't want to say the end of the parade, but the last entry in the parade. Of course, that's Santa Claus. But, one of the things that they always look forward to, too, that I'm excited about are the Shriners. When they come out, saw them come in earlier, they had a police escort. But they're going to have enough room for the first time to demonstrate some of their skills right here in front of us. So that's going to be a little different for us this year.
We've got a really cool float this year. It's from Care 365. Dave Moore, Lenore City, is a founder for Caring for Kids, which was founded in 1997. And the title is Care More, Complain Less, but it's the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation car. It is priceless.
I think I saw that in Knoxville the other day.
On top, he has an old tree with the root. He's got the sled with the hole in it. So if you haven't watched that movie, it's a hoot. But we appreciate Care 365 by Dave Moore, and I believe he's a former coach from Lenore City. But doing a great thing, caring for kids. And so who do we have coming up now, Tony?
Well, I'm trying to see.
ROCKWOOD Baptist Tabernacles wishing us a Merry Christmas. And it says, find out the meaning of Christmas. Very nice. They've got a tree and, of course, the beautiful cross and decorated candy canes. They're just waving and singing Christmas carols. So how pretty is that?
Our next entry is the Reflection Hair Salon. 275-4882. Manicures, facials, and tanning. Oh, look here. They've got the look. I hate to laugh, guys, but they've got a dryer set up.
They've got 2 dryers.
I didn't know what it was, but they've got them some. That's neat.
They've got people underneath them, but they've got big old Christmas bows on top of their dryers. I love it. Okay, we got a really.
Caldwell Banker.
Yes, we've got Jim Henry Associates, and we've got 3 people that were really instrumental in working on this. There's Ted Perry, who helped build the snowman, I believe. Thank you. Merry Christmas. So let me get all their names and share.
But see, Mr. and Miss Penguin in the old car?
Yes, in the kitty car. And I think the car was designed by Philip Preston. Ted Perry made the snowman. And then Randy Slovenwhite, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, probably, of RGS Mechanical. So good looking float.
There goes my dentist, Mr. Raymond Holmes of ROANE Dental, located in what I call Midtown.
I love this slogan, the Molar Express.
Molar Express.
Great job.
But in the new building there in Midtown across from Lowe's. 2nd floor, last office on the right.
Okie doke.
Next,
we have one of our favorites. We've got many great bands in Roane County. However, this is the city of Kingston. We've got
the Roane County High School Band, directors Zach Williamson and Joel Tillman. The drum majors are Madeline Moore and Megan Hicks, who is my great niece.
Sweet.
And they are an award-winning. Carson Worley is the procession captain. Auxiliary captains Kathleen Burton and Holly Wormsley. And they are award-winning. I want to tell you, the last 2 competitions they've gone to, they got the highest of highest in each of the groups, and then overall. So
they played at the Macy's Day Parade in New York a few years ago.
And here it is. The marching band was awarded the Grand Champion Band at the Ray County and Alcoa Marching Contest this fall. Participated in the subway race against cancer as a team band together for a cure. The Wind Ensemble was given their fall concert Tuesday night, December the 5th, 8 o'clock at the Roane State, along with the Tennessee Wind. So let's listen to the Roane County High School Marching Band. Now then, to put on a production like that, they're 180-something strong, I think. The trailer coming in, and these dads and moms that do the work in the back, I want you to look at what a trailer, and this is like the 3rd trailer they've had, Miss Teresa, to haul all this stuff.
Right.
I mean, uniforms, getting them ready, hang them up, make sure that they're in the right spot. What a production. And you can see all their sponsors on the side, but again, you know, if you want to be in a great band, Roane County High School, it's top notch. And
you can hear them. When did you say it was coming up? December 15th?
Well, I've got to go back. I've already caught me here. December the 5th.
Okay, December 5th. Here we've got Ronnie Collier, Auction and Realty, wishing us a Merry Christmas.
Set her in, Tim, what you give? I got 5 to 10 to 15 now. Who'll give 20? You know, he is an award-winning. He was Auctioneer of the Year. That means that they have competition. So he was voted by the other auctioneers as the best of the best. So.
Right. He's located there in 10 Mile, and he's been around for 30 years in the business. So great set of lungs.
That's a
we're going to take a Tony. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, Tony, coming up now is our Southern Alliance Dance Company. They're cloggers. The owners are Jeff and Michelle Ball, and Paulette Ray, right, is our
Yes.
artistic instructor. And so they were around on the 4th of July down at the city of Kingston, and so go to different events, and I believe they compete and are very successful. So that's Southern Alliance Dance Company.
And they've got their packages, and so this is clogging.
Yes. Have you ever been a clogging?
Oh, you already see me.
And like anything, I mean, the parents are a big support of these organizations.
Parks and Rec put on another thing the other night. For the first time, we had a tree lighting.
Yes.
Saturday at the community center. I would encourage everyone to drive by and look at the tree. Beautiful tree, decorated well. And again, Rick and Joanne and the people at the Parks and Rec, thank you so much. That's something that we've needed to do for several years, and we appreciate them stepping up and doing it.
Right now we've got another float from Blue Springs Marina, and they're located in 10 Mile. And if you would like, I think, any type of boat, you can see them, and they take care of your needs. And what's really cool in the back of this truck is Santa in a helicopter.
Look at the lights. I know that probably is just for decoration, but isn't that cool? Wouldn't that be the lights underneath it? Wouldn't that look good going down the river?
That would be sweet. Tri-tune boat. I like it. Maybe we could put that on our Christmas list.
I doubt if I can afford that. Got a 4-stroke Suzuki
I thought you were
motor.
getting that check.
Well, I get that. I'm getting my old age pension check, but it'd take a bunch of those. Hey, Jay Owens. I talked to him at the Christmas tree lighting. Dental office at Rockwood. Jay Owens is the dentist, 354-3910.
And they are accepting new patients. So
Yeah.
if you don't have a dentist, check out Dental Office in Rockwood, and Jay Owens and his staff will take care of you.
Don Davis's son-in-law.
Well, there you go.
Look
Coming
here,
up,
they've got toothbrushes too.
what a great gift. I mean, that's so much better than, well, it's not better than candy. It's his equal in value.
Yeah.
So now we have Kingston Health Associates. This might be their first time in our parade. I don't remember, but they got a great looking float. It's Timothy Bell, and he has a family practice here in Kingston. So looks like Grandma's reading a book to kids with a gorgeous tree, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. This is one of our local Kingston soccer teams.
Soccer really growing in the Roane County area. Look here, they got soccer balls and got their kids on there. So
If you're interested, Keaton Schillings is the coach. So once again, you can all kinds of athletic opportunities for your kids and grandkids to get into. And we've got a football goal post in this next float. This may be our Midway group.
the Midway Green Waves, some of their youth sports. This is the Hoppers.
And they won the Gold Bowl this year. Midway Quarterback Club Hoppers. Gold Bowl winners. So congratulations to them. I like their goalposts. Good job.
And the coach is coaching. They all wanted to throw candy at the judges. The coach said, no, wait.
Good coaching there.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's Anna Annabana. Right here, I found hers.
Yep. She's one of our sponsors.
Top Flight Tumbling and Cheer. Annie Jones. There's Annie Jones's little one.
Cutie.
And they're located on Highway 58.
Got some good-looking pom-poms, and everybody's got a Santa hat on. Good-looking group.
And Annie's been doing this for 36 years.
You gotta love it.
Oh, I love her. She is a sweetheart. She was almost like my daughter when, her and JB the same age, grew up together. Look at the little girls. I mean, they're tumbling. Look at the littlest ones over there with their red hats on. Oh, they should have came on our side.
Yes, they should have. I'd hurt something if I did a tumble like that.
I'd hurt a lot.
Okay, we got another float coming up here. It's Nairmore Farms.
And Nairmore Farms, located on Smalley Lane, down south of the river. Got a big corn maze and pumpkin patch.
Pumpkin patch, and just really popular. I know that Jessica Weaver Arms and her family goes there every year. Her and John T. and their kids Carson and Miss Caroline.
Is Miss Caroline the new one?
Yes, Caroline Faith, born in August. But you want me to get started on all my great-grandkids, my 6?
You got a bunch?
I do.
Yeah. Well, then while we're doing that,
I'm
you
so
think, oh, here comes
blessed.
the ROCKWOOD community. They're about to get past me, Baptist Church.
We better talk about them. And they've got a float. And their slogan for this year is Together in Unity. And they're passing out candy and tracts, and so we appreciate them being here tonight. Merry Christmas!
So everybody waving at us, but
Yes.
don't wave at us, wave at the camera.
And behind the, they've got like 2 wagons or trailers, and so hey there, Merry Christmas! Mr. Orrin there, sorry, took a kind of break, but then behind that group of church attendees, and they've got a manger scene with a live Mary and Joseph and baby. And now we've got Grace Community Church from Kingston float. I love having all these church floats.
Yeah.
If you don't have a home church, there's lots of opportunity to find out a church around here, and their slogan is Glory to God in the highest. So please reach out to some of these churches. You never go wrong when you're in church. Who do we got next?
Renaissance Terrace Community Living Center, located in Rockwood.
They've got a really cute float this year. They provide long-term and short-term care and hospice services. It's like a community float there.
Next, we have Patterson's Home Appliance. Now, let me tell you something about Patterson's. They received the first place award at all of their locations in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and in Knoxville. So always doing a great job. That was one of the old delivery trucks that they had.
It's a 1965 truck. And I believe Steve was in there with his dad.
Next, we have what everyone likes, or what I like. It's the Cabela Shriners out of Knoxville. Bill Povis is the person that takes care of that. If you want to be a Shriner, all you have to do is ask. So they've got the mini Corvettes that they'll do the precision team driving and honking their horns and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, their radio communications back and forth to each other, practice all the time, and everyone enjoys seeing those folks.
So these guys get so into this, but this is not the reason they join the Shrine. They do it to help crippled children, burned children, supporting Shriners Hospital, and doing incredible work.
Our closest Shrine Hospital is in Kentucky, and we've got a group of drivers and a bus that takes children in the Roane, Loudoun, Morgan County area, and it's all free of charge.
Awesome, awesome guys. Plus, it's really cool to watch them in their vehicles. They're splitting away, Tone.
Look here, I mean, they just in and out, in and out.
Yep. I think the parade watchers always love to see the Shriners in their different vehicles.
And you know, they go to all the parades. I don't see how they keep up with it. I mean, you know, like Roane County's got 2 this week. You know, there's one, Kingston and Harriman always have theirs the same week.
Right.
But they'll make it to Lenore City. I mean, how many do they have in Knoxville? They make it to all of them.
They hit them all. But that gives them opportunity to drive these cute little cars, Corvettes, the clown vehicles. I can't even name them all. Dune buggies.
Yeah, I know they've got motorcycles, a clown troop. They've got the
They used to have little trucks.
Yeah.
Look like little, you know.
The trucks are here, I think, tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're coming up.
All righty. I see a nice looking bigger Corvette. That may be the potentate in there.
That's probably Bill in that one. But, you know, they just got through with the Shrine Circus a couple of weeks ago. And I understand they had one of the best attendance they'd had, and probably because the Ringling Brothers doesn't come anymore.
Excellent. So. Well, good, because that's one of their fundraisers for the Shrine Hospital. So, Merry Christmas. And I see some clowns, and they're always a favorite for the parade.
And, you know, they purchase all this stuff themselves. They design their own, I guess you'd call that not a uniform, a costume. And I believe I know this one here.
Is that Ed?
I believe it is. He's been doing this for years.
For years and loves it. Merry Christmas! His sign says he's the oldest Shriner.
Now here's the bus I was talking about. Ed Collins and a group of those guys always take the bus and take the kids to their
Isn't that
treatment.
A van? Isn't that a van?
It's a van. What did I call it?
A bus.
Oh, well, it's a big bus. Now this is what they use to fill up all the little cars with.
Sweet. Look at these little 18-wheeler. I love miniature stuff. Donna Moats, if you're listening, I like this miniature Precious Moments. Merry Christmas!
A Kenworth. Look at that, orange and white.
Orange and white. Got the Tennessee colors going. Oh, here's Frozen characters, Olaf and Rudolph. Rudolph's not leading the way. He's taking a ride. Merry Christmas! How cute.
But, you know, they've got to haul all this stuff down here, so somewhere there's got to be another big truck.
Right.
Another big trailer.
And it's their own gas money that they, like you said, they foot the bill. Merry Christmas! There's our parade marshal you mentioned, Bill Pavlis.
Next coming up is Union Lodge number 38, the Free and Accepted Masons, located in Kingston on Spring Street. And they'll put on a lot of things. They have a scholarship that they give every year, somebody from either Midway
Merry Christmas.
or from Kingston. There's Mr. Gallagher.
And their slogan's Be with Family at Christmas. What a great slogan.
Proud to say that I'm a member of the 38th.
Yes, you
and
are.
And also the Cabela Shrine that just went through.
Here is some really cool Rhino auto detailers.
Michael Jackson of Kingston.
Hee Little Michael Jackson there. Pretty truck. It's a Ram truck. He's got lights all around it. He is ready for the holidays.
I wonder if they'd let me
Merry
have
Christmas.
those lights. I want to get some of those, what do you call those, tube lights? And put around my deck. We sit around with a fireplace.
Well, you save up a couple of those checks.
I wish I had told you about my old age pension checks coming through here.
This is a good-looking car club. Is this still part of the detailing?
No, this is probably some of the, I can't find them here.
Great-looking cars, and you know me and my cars, I'm not that great with it.
Yeah, what did you have? The first car you had when you...
Puke green sewing machine duster, 1972.
Just a child. But anyway, is Chevrolet coming through, Corvair?
Yeah,
Corvette?
the car was older than me, okay? So, just so we know. Yeah. Beautiful cars. Merry Christmas.
Comes another Chevrolet. That's probably a 56 or 57 station wagon. Then we've got a Nova coming up next. The red one is a station wagon, by the way.
Okay, got that one.
And the next one is a white, I believe that's a Nova, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was a Fairlane.
Well, it may be. Is it? Looks like something that me and you'd drive when we were young.
Yeah, well, there again, it would have been an older car for me. That is a Nova. Now, Jody Tipton will get on to me because I don't know these vehicles.
Yeah. Well, what kind of truck is this? A yeller one.
A yeller one is right. It says Queen on the front.
Well, this next one is a Chevelle Super Sport. Had one of those.
They're all great.
That could be a 66, because I had a 66, 396, 360, 4-speed.
And I'm always going to give a shout out to James Cooley, who he and his wife Georgia would always be in our parade with Walden Ridge Car Club.
That's who I was trying to think of. Don't know if those are members or not.
Usually they have a sign on their vehicles, and so we didn't see that this year. But we appreciate all these gorgeous cars in our parade. Now this one is a Walden Ridge car. And what is that? That is awesome.
Is that a Nash, maybe?
I don't know. That was way before me. What about this one? This
That's
color.
That's Mr. Humphreys.
Merry Christmas. That almost looks like a Munster kind of car.
Yeah, like an old hearse.
But better. Mustang. Is that like a 63?
Ish.
Yeah. My cousin Daryl used to have one, a red one.
This was probably 65-ish or so.
Okay.
You know, used to you could tell the difference in the cars by the tail lights and stuff.
Right.
But now, you know, they all look the same.
This group right here may be the Duncan family. Yeah, it is. The Duncan family automotives riding 4 bikes, motorcycles. What are they called? Crotch rockets. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the Duncan Family Automotive Group sponsoring them. Coming up now, we got Emory Gap Missionary Baptist Church. Emory Gap Baptist Church from Harriman teaches King James Bible and support local and international missions. And they've got a float with a beautiful cross and a decorated Christmas tree and some, I guess, elves on the back. And they are giving out tracts and candy and stuff to our crowd. So how nice.
Wish they'd come and decorate my Christmas tree.
Merry
That's pretty.
Christmas. Amen. Great messaging. That was the truck driver. And now we got...
And you know, these guys will get in late tonight.
Merry Christmas.
And then they'll go again.
Thank you. Hey there. How are you? Good to see you. This is the Stillmans, and they are faithful to be in our Christmas parade each year.
Their daughter was killed, hit by a drunk driver, if I remember from last year.
It's been a few years ago.
But I mean, I remember that
Thank you.
talking to us last year about it.
Yes. Actually, it was 11 years ago, their daughter Jessica, and she was a twin. And so they are great to be in our Christmas parade every year in her memory. Now we got Griffin Insurance Agency. The good insurance can be a lifesaver, and they're tossing out lifesaver candies. So just to reinforce their messaging. Merry Christmas. We got a bubble machine coming by us, Tony. Now we got Roane County High School cheerleaders.
Well, I like their float now. That looks good.
That's very good. Got their colors. They've got Santa hats on.
Look at the wheels.
Ah.
Got their handprints.
Prints. Very nice. Very creative.
I wonder if they'd want me to go out there and do Bang Bang Choo Choo Train.
I think you should. If they don't, I do. Coming up now is Auto Collision Experts. Their state-of-the-art body shop, full mechanical work as well. So if you have any auto collision needs, stop and see them. I think they're in the John Loden shop up on Galahar. Their number is 865-248-8010. That's Auto Collision Experts.
Rockinell Rentals is the next one coming through. Pat Lett, the owner of that. And I noticed that they'd taken their sign down And now they've got it on the back of their delivery truck. So.
And you know, they've been in business 15 years. And did I mention that he and I were in leadership together?
You did.
And he's got a really good nifty lift if you need to rent it. And you can, hey, Pat, Merry Christmas.
Did you know that he's a football official?
I didn't.
You know he's got a loud horn?
Yes, and he's got a nifty lift that you can rent, and you can you can send your husband up in it to pressure wash your house. So Jeff Nichols can tell you all about that. Oh. My good husband. I'll let you take this one.
Griffith's Casket Distributors. They're located on Highway 27 in Harriman, and they wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and they say that they can offer you a casket cheaper than anyone around, and they deliver. I would hope so.
That's great.
Hey, but that's a thing, up-and-coming thing now.
I'm praying to be raptured out with my good husband, so, but, you know, you need those family situations. So now we got Poor Boys Towing and Auto Repair of Kingston. We say this every year, you know, you may need a towing, so call them at 919-550-02. And I like that little doodle bug that they...
Good looking little Volkswagen. Got the surfboard and the lunchbox on it.
I think it's I thought it was a luggage. Could be a picnic basket.
Yeah. Picnic basket with a surfboard.
That's a big lunchbox.
Come on now.
We got some skaters here giving out candy. How nice. Oh, this is the Oliver Springs Roller Arena. They've got all-night skate coming up on December 31st.
I'll be in Florida then. I can't go.
Okay. Celebrating your birthday?
Yeah. $20 from 7:30 to 6 a.m. all night skating. I don't know if I could stand to skate. I couldn't stand to skate.
If you could stay up that late. Plus, they've got a really great float. Kids in rocking chairs, a nativity scene, and a bunch of skaters. So go see them at All Night Skate on December 31st there in Oliver Springs.
Here comes Mr. Roane County.
Now we got, this is Mrs. Roane County. Like I said, we had several that are representing us this year. And this is Christina Askren. I'm hoping I'm not butchering that name, Mrs. Roane County, and she's competing in a pageant in Pigeon Forge with the other Miss Roane County, Miss Teen, and all in April of next year. So let's send well wishes their way in April of next year. And now these are Polaris's or...
Well, what are they doing here? They're going to climb up on each other.
Well, how cool is that?
Well, I've never seen such. I wish they'd turn those. Look at these big spotlights they've got on the front.
And these are considered side-by-sides, right?
Yes.
And that's the BROCKWELL group. And unfortunately, I don't know if they're from Kingston or where. Here's a sign coming up. And then we also have Tommy's Motorsports.
You know, a lot of these things, I don't know if these do it or not. These are awful fancy looking, but they'll go up to, is it Windrock? In Oliver Springs? You know, they up there where the coal and gas people own all that property.
Right, and they have the windmills.
Oh, man, they run forever up there.
Now we've got our Miss Teen Roane County, Camille Alley. And she's also competing in the pageant next year in April in Pigeon Forge. So that's Miss Teen, Roane County, USA, Camille Alley. So now you can tell me about those fancy side-by-sides. Sorry, I didn't want to.
Look, here comes a tooth fairy. And all I wanted for Christmas was my two front teeth, it says.
Very good. Are they throwing us out toothbrushes?
Well, they've got bubbles. No, I believe they're wanting a little business. They're throwing out bubble gum.
I love it. Get that business, and that's from James Walmsley here in Kingston.
Yep. They've got them a bubble machine going. That's neat.
That's pretty cool, and they've got.
That drive my dog crazy. Look here, these bubbles are coming all the way over here.
They are.
Look, there goes you one. You can have that one.
Pop.
Pop.
Next, we got DNR Towing, also of Kingston. If you have any towing needs, we've got several options, but their number is 376-1155. That's DNR Towing of Kingston.
And just located up here on Franklin Street, I think it is.
Over by Roane County News?
I think.
Okay. Let's see if I have an address for them. I do not. So we still got more parade route coming. Let me thank a few more of our sponsors, if I may, right quick. Got Annie Jones, Top Flight Tumbling and Cheer, Sharon Brackett, Registered Deeds, Reflections Hair Salon, Tri-County Roll Arena, that we've already seen them, and they're having a big all-night skate on the 31st of December. Narramore Farms, and Caldwell Banker and Jim Henry and Associates.
And Cash Express, 50% off title loans.
Lisa Hackler from Kingston is the representative here for Cash Express. And they're throwing out some lollipops.
Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union.
They're located there in Midtown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very community oriented. Well, I say Midtown, it says here Harriman. So if you need a loan, I'm sure they'll help take care of that. Here we have the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints walking with some wagons and I guess some of their church members. And their, I keep saying slogan, their theme, I guess, is Light the World. And they've got a Jeep and with lights all around it and a waving Santa.
Got some motorcycles, motocross.
This is the Fellowship of Christian Athletes motocross vehicles. Bring church to the track. Riders of all ages encouraged. And this is a great group. I think they have summer camps and everything and promote, Christian athletics. And I think it's a great program. I believe they were in our parade last year as well. I mean, I know they were. I guess I don't know if they were. It was their first time last year, but.
Couple of Hondas, a Suzuki.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, look there. They're, I shouldn't be saying look at there because the camera may not have had them, but doing handstands on the motorcycle.
Handstands?
Well, did you see that?
No, I missed it. But what I like is there's ladies in there too. Girls.
Well, I didn't want to say that. I didn't know if it was or not.
Up on the back of their seat, yeah, some great acrobatics there. I'd do good just to hold it up.
You know, we used to have a motocross in Roane County.
We did.
Out at the Rose Johnson farm, out next to the Pucketts.
There goes a Polera, Bella, Maddie, Mason. Man, they got some fancy trailers to carry their Fellowship Christian Athletes motocross. Great program. Here comes Browder Ace Hardware. And we've got new ownership now at Browder's.
But Kevin's still there.
Great.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin is driving the truck for us, and his wife Terry. Susan Dusky is the new owner there, and they're already decorated for Christmas and everything. So if you have any needs, go by and see them. It's always fun to go in there and look around.
Ace is the place.
With the help of?
There you go. You were close.
Hardware man. Here comes our Park and Rec director, Rick Ross, giving out candy. He's a great director. Got a great support team.
He's letting that hair grow. Do you notice that?
Looks good. Park and Rec's parade employees that have helped are Joanne Neese, Sonny Hunter, Josh King, Nick Smith, Charlie Schillens, Colin Haba, J.R. Best, and Chris Boswell. So thank them. And right now passing us is Service Master. You need any help with cleaning up fire, water damage? Check them out.
As much rain as we've had here as of late, I know they did the cleanup down at the American Legion that flooded.
Okay, great. Not great that it flooded, but great that we had somebody to call.
There's Susan. Hey, Susan.
Hey. Got some beautiful horses. All different colors.
There's Sammy. Well, look at this horse here, though.
I'm terrible with types of horses. I just know they're different colors. They're all beautiful.
And they're four-legged.
Yes. And they're fast.
That's not a horse there. That's a mule.
That is a mule. I was just wanting to see if you pick up on that.
Oh, I picked up on it.
All right, we've got some of our...
You know, the horses usually are not next to all the sirens.
Right.
They are really doing good.
Yeah, they are. They're not...
Under control. They're not spooked.
Right.
Next, we have the Roane County Ambulance Service. Mr. Tim Suter is the director. They're located at 3070 Roane State Highway.
Thank you for that address.
If you need them, call 911.
We hope you don't, but if you do...
One of their new ambulances just came in not long ago.
Great.
EOC. Is that Chuck? I can't see. Too many lights.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't see the drivers because of all the lights.
East Roane County Volunteer Fire Department. All volunteer. They have to maintain and buy these vehicles themselves.
Yep. Take all the training, make sure they're up on all their training. You're not going to roll off of here, are you?
I'm trying to. South Roane County Volunteer Fire Department. And my man Sam retired. He was the chief down there. They've got a couple of the brush trucks and the attack trucks, they call them.
Who's coming up next? We got a nice looking fire engine.
This may be Blair, maybe? Nope, still South Roane County.
Yeah. They've got all their trucks here.
Jerry Goodman, captain south of the river.
Here comes some of our Roane County Rescue Squad vehicles.
Is that Bill coming through there? That's truck 14. Truck 12 carries the boat. See if I'm right here. Truck
yep,
12.
Rescue 12.
Rescue 12.
You know your vehicles, Tone.
They are looking for volunteers that would like to be part of the Roane County Rescue Squad. You got to go through special training, but give them a call. Eddie Jones is the captain.
This is
that's the crash truck.
Vehicle.
This is the Rockwood Fire Department. See if David Mitchell's on there. See who's here driving the truck tonight. I just can't see inside the trucks anymore. They got tinted windows.
And the lights are flashing bright and pretty.
This is the Midtown. Mr. Scarborough is the chief down there.
And here comes Blair Fire Department.
Blair located on Old Harriman Highway.
Blair, off Blair Road, right?
Off of Blair Road, but located, yeah. Right past Scanlon Hollow. In between Scanlon and Massengill Springs.
Okay, okay. Now here comes a great rider on the fire truck from the wonderful city of Kingston who's put on this Christmas parade this year. And that guy in the top, we like seeing him. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, Santa. I've been a good girl this year. Tony's been pretty good.
Santa's got a brand new suit, got the old English suit.
I like it.
Some more of the Kingston Police Department vehicles. That's one of the new Explorers that they've purchased. Mr. Montgomery.
Merry Christmas.
He just likes to ride. I really like him. He comes and takes care of us at the city council meetings.
They're all great. Here's somebody else.
Yeah, see, tinted windows. You can't see. Is
Can't
that Bo?
I think it is, but I can't see.
The lights are so bright on the top, but I think that was Bo Smith.
Which we like them being bright, except when they're behind us.
Yeah.
We don't want that. I can't see who that is, but another city policeman.
They get those what they call the takedown lights that you can't hardly see. So that about wraps us up here tonight.
It's over an hour-long parade, and we are tickled that we got to be a part of this year's 2017 Kingston Christmas Parade. We had perfect weather, a great crowd, wonderful floats, entries, churches, cloggers, towing, all around the gamut. It's been a great time being with you again, Tony.
You keep talking. I'm going to see if I can get the winners over here.
So the floats and all the entries competed this year.
Right. Got the Grand Marshal Frank Neese over here on the side. He's going to try to get us the winners before we go off. And again, a great time. Appreciate you being with us. And
I've enjoyed being with you again, Councilman Brown. Appreciate the good job you do on City Council for us. Okay, this year's award winners for the Mayor Award is Care 365. They had the great Christmas vacation car. Council Award is Reflections Hair Salon. The Band Award goes to Roane County High School Band. The Church Award is ROCKWOOD Community Baptist Church. And an honorable mention to Full Metal Jackets and also Roane County High School Cheerleaders. So thank you everyone for your great entries, and these are our winners.